Beloved, good evening. I am extremely exhausted today. We will not be having a lesson today. However, there is a correction to last week's lesson. Now, last week I told you that when you pray, God never tells us no. I stand corrected, beloved, because we have to remember He will tell us no when it's not in His will. See, remember, His will be done. Amen. Amen. Now, I'm going to give you a 7-day challenge. And this challenge is strictly to share the love of Christ. Here's what I want you to do. And I want you to report back too, okay? So I can see who's doing what and who's not. Amen? Amen. So I want you to share the love of Christ by way of our fellow brothers and sisters. For example, men do it often, but they're trying to pick up women when they do it. A woman may be walking down the street. How many times you walking down the street and you might have your little mean mug on, and a guy be like, smile, queen. And what we do, right? Now, did we smile because it was the man that told us to smile? Or did we smile because we just needed that encouragement? Amen. So I'm challenging you for the next 7 days to encourage everyone that you come across. Everyone. For example, if you're in a store and you have 3 people in front of you and you all are waiting for this lady to count her change. Maybe her bill is $57. She got $37.50 in change. Nickels and pennies. Naturally, we'd be like, oh my God, is you serious? Is she serious? That's the natural. But with the love of Christ, you would say, ma'am, let me help you count your change. I'll help you. Amen. Amen. When you see someone walking down the street, encourage them. Give them encouragement, male or female. Encourage them. Brothers and sisters, we have to learn to encourage one another. Now, we don't need validation, but if we can share the love of Christ with a stranger, you never know what someone is going through. And your simple hello, good day, may change their entire life. I remember this time, and I'm going to let you go. I was on the subway. This is the subway train. And I'm on the subway and I'm sitting there. And this is back in the day when I got the earrings all up to here, the jewelry, the nose ring, rings on every finger. You know how we did it back then. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I watch a guy and a girl come on. And I thought they were together, but they didn't appear to be together because he came and sat beside me. And I don't know where she went off to. Now, we're just kicking it, just talking. He started, I'm in it, Long story short, at the end of the conversation, this brother said to me, Miss, take your jewelry off. I said, what? Now I'm offended. Now I'm afraid actually. I'm like, what? He was like, look, when I sat here to rob you. I said, you were going to rob me? He said, I was going to take everything you got on and see the lady by the door. Now remember, I didn't see her for a while. But then I see her standing at the door. He said, and I was going to throw it to her. She was going to get up to her. He told me the whole plan. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. He said, but don't worry, because I'm not. Because when I start talking to you, I see you real. So I'm not. So because you real, I'm going to tell you, take that stuff off. He had to say, no, okay. Okay, because that was God. That was God telling him, placing on his heart, don't rob that sister. He's talking about, because I'm cool. Really? Now, I like to think that I am cool, but just think about how my whole day could have changed, how things would have went, because when he would have snatched my jewelry and threw it to that girl, we would have rumbled. He probably would have whooped my tail. You know what I mean? My day would have been messed up. But God, he had his hand on me, beloved, and I didn't even know it. So encourage somebody. Encourage somebody that you might just see dazed off. Hello, you all right? I want you to do that for 7 days, and I want you to report back how people respond. Do they get nasty? And they may. Prepare yourself. I'll never forget one time I'm on the bus with the old elderly lady, and I'm sitting beside her, and there's some young people in the back, and I mean they speaking. Young people misconstrue what it is to be grown. They think it is to be explicit with language, and they were cussing and fussing, and little mama just kept complaining. Oh, I can't believe it. I said, Mama, don't say nothing. So now it caused me to look back because I want to see what's going on. So I look back, and she said, "The F you looking at, B?" I wasn't saved at this time, but God. And I had little mama right here. So I said, "Well, I'm looking at you. Your hair looks so nice." Immediately, "Oh, thank you. I do it myself. You want my card?" Like, okay. No, I'm not going to let her do my hair. I didn't even like the way she was speaking. But I had to diffuse that situation. So when you're practicing this love that we're going to share for the next 7 days with any and everybody, remember that it may not always be a positive feedback, but you make it positive and watch how it flip. Okay? Now, I want to report because I want to know how this is affected. And imagine if all of us, usually I get 29 to 30 people, but if all of us share that love for 7 days with perfect strangers, how many people, by the strength of God, not our own now, by the strength of God, how many people will we have touched in 7 days? Okay? That's our challenge, beloved. Don't let me down. Because if nothing else, God wants us to love one another. So what we're going to do now is called practice. Amen. And we all know practice makes perfect. Well, almost, but So let's agree to do that together. Amen. Amen. I love you all with the love of Christ. Imagine I'm Unique signing out. Peace.